Welcome to the Try Space. Welcome everybody. This is another wonderful time on the Growth Network. So you know who I am. Tosami, my name is Tosami. Yeah, so I'm just laughing because I'm really happy. You guys have been watching videos, you guys have been subscribing and liking my video. And yes, we are still growing. We are 100 and something subscribers now. So yes. When we are doing well, let's say we are doing well. So I thank you all for always watching my videos and always posting it on your statuses and everything. So thank you, God bless you. But still, let's not relent. We are building a growth family, a family of intentional growth. So tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that Try Space is on YouTube. So yes, from the description box, you can already see that today's topic is domestic violence, and this is something that people always think that it's only married couples that go through domestic violence. So today I'm here to tell you that even people in relationship, people that are not yet married, domestic violence domestic violence is very much present even in relationship. So let's get right into this video. Bye bye. Bye bye. Today we are talking about domestic violence. Yes, domestic violence. So like we always think that domestic violence is always in marriage, that is married people's problem. We have to talk about it, like we have to trash it. We have to push that narrative that domestic violence is not allowed even from the relationship, because it is relationship that will lead to marriage. I can categorically tell you that most marriages where there is domestic violence, it started from their relationship. It started from a slap in the relationship that the person being abused, the victim, overlooked and said probably he was angry. The funny thing is that victims of domestic violence, I mean people that have been abused, the thing is they tend to give excuses for those that are abusing them, for those that are violating them, beating them up. So they tend to give excuses for those people. To me, relationship, when you are in a relationship, when you are dating or courting or whatever it is called, people tend to be on their best behavior. So it amazes me that when you are supposed to be on your best behavior, because you are trying to win that person over now, you don't want that person to really see your bad side like that. That's what happens. Then you should not be domestic violating the person. Don't lie me. I don't know that word is inside dictionary, domestic violating the person. What I just mean is that when you are not yet married to that person and the person is already beating you, oh God, that one is another level. Example, let me say a boy, David, slapped a girl, Rebecca. I don't know, I just use them as examples. So it's not like I know people that such examples like that. So let's say a guy, David, slapped a girl, Rebecca. Then Rebecca will be like, when David slapped me, it was because David was angry. So that is one of the major things they always say, that it's because I was angry. That was why I slapped person. Bele, angry bird. It's true that who is not angry? Who has never been angry before? So let me ask you this question, Rebecca. Let me ask you. Have you never been pissed in that relationship? Have you never been angry in that relationship? Have you ever beaten David up? Have you ever beaten the guy up because you were angry? Or you have never been pissed? The guy has never pissed you off. If you have not beaten the guy up when you were angry, he has no right. And there is no excuse whatsoever to beat you up when he's angry. Yes, there is no excuse. So you don't have to give any excuse for one guy. They'll say because I provoked him, because I provoked her, and stuff like that. And seriously, people can be angry. People can be angry. Things can happen and you can be angry. But as an individual, you have to know what to do with your anger. You have to have anger management, proper anger management. So don't let anybody practice how to manage your anger on you. Because a lot of people have died because of domestic violence. And the part that now used to piss me off, this is serious matter now, is the fact that some people, their own is even beyond slap. Some people thorough beating. And the funny thing is that, sometimes our parents stop beating us from like when we are like 18, they believe we are adults already and stuff like that. So you are now like 18, 20, 23 and stuff like that. And somebody is now beating like Balagba. And you are not giving excuses for them. The annoying part, because I had one story once that someone told me, and this guy was constantly beating this lady, Jai. Anytime, any chance he has, he will beat her up. But this girl refused to leave him. She was just like, I can't leave this guy. I'm just using random names, so please, if your name is Kule, right? So, I can't leave this person. I can't leave that person. Let me just tell you, let me just drop one tip there. What relationship tip that if the person you are dating knows that, come rain, come shine, come whatever, no matter what you do, I will always stay with you. Please, they should also know that there are boundaries. Yes, you can make promises and we'll be together. Not that you are about to kill me. And you say I should. And you say the person should stay put. And one thing is that, thank God you are not married, because it is when you are married that you will not want to leave your marriage for various reasons, maybe because of your children, maybe. So don't even let it get to marriage before you start thinking of leaving that person. Someone is beating you and you are not making, as if your actions is not even showing the person that no matter what, I'm still going to be with you. I don't think that's the ideal thing, because your life is far important than any relationship. Any I love you. Your life is more precious than that. Your life is so precious that even God had to come to this earth so that you can have an amazing life. So don't just waste it away from another person. And the thing is that the girl or the person being abused may die, and the other person will go ahead with his life. So all this is that I can't leave Kunle. It's me and Kunle. He was angry. I provoked him. See, I don't even want to start thinking of the worst case scenario. Your life is very important. If Kunle is even saying that I will change, if the guy is saying I will change, or the girl is saying I will change, let them go and change first and come back. Don't let them change on your head. Don't let them use you to practice anger management issue. Most times we only think that it's only the girls that are being beaten or that are being abused by guys. The thing is that guys too are always abused. It's just that you as a guy, you cannot come out with your full chest and say one girl is beating you. That's the truth. You cannot come out with your full chest and say, hey, this girl is beating me, that girl is beating me, because you'll be ashamed of yourself. But the truth of the matter is, even if you can't start telling other people, run for your life. Run for your life. Your life is too precious to be destroyed by one person. So just run for your life. And thank God, like I said, all these things I'm saying is mainly for people that are not yet married. Because it is easier to pack your bag and leave. It is easier to just leave that relationship than when you have already exchanged vows, when children has already entered the matter, and everything of that sort. And the funny thing again, let's even say from another angle. Some people will say, I will change him, I will change her. But I will change agents. Change agents. Even Jesus, even God, before he could totally change our lives, he had to come to this earth and Jesus spent, I think, 33 years before he could change us. Not to talk of you want to change someone that is 24 years or 25. You want to change that person. You believe the person will change because of you. Even Jesus that died on the cross of Calvary, some people have not yet changed because of the sacrifice. Not to talk of you. You believe you can change the person. Yes, you can influence the person. Yes, you can help the person change, but let it be from a distance. Don't allow the person start giving you continuous beating, and you decide to stay in that relationship because you want to change. Some people are even so spiritual that they will say that, so that on the last day, when Jesus asked that, who changed Mr. Lakwaja? You will raise up your hand. Well, don't take up a tax that you cannot put up with. See, there are many things to do in this life. There are many areas to influence your world, make impact. And don't make it be that you want to change somebody. You are not a change agent in that way. It is not easy to change a person. And let us even remember that this person that you are planning to change has been like that for years. Let's say the person is even 24 years old. So this habit has been in that person for 24 years. Do you think that you one small girl or you one small boy will that come and change the person's life? It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of work. Also, lastly, let me just end this. Let me say the last point and end, because I don't want this video to be too long. So, the last thing I will say is that you have to understand yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to know your value. You have to know that you are valuable, you are precious as a person. And when you understand these things, you will not want to settle for less. You will not want to settle for being beaten for the rest of your life. See, there is enough problem in this world. There are already enough struggles that you have to go through. And let domestic violence not be one of them. Domestic violence can destroy your self-respect, can destroy your self-esteem. You will see yourself as something worthless. And that's why the question of where will I start from will start coming from. How will I get a better person? You can always get a better person. And I just want to say that I'm not saying you should abandon that person that needs help. You can help the person from a distance. You can put the person in your prayers. You can refer the person to a therapist or someone or a psychologist. But you must not take up the duty of transforming the person's life or changing the person's life yourself, because this way you'll be endangering your life. So I just hope that I was not too blunt with everything I was saying, but I just had to put it out there. Your life is so precious, and do not let anybody, no matter the person's height, no matter the person's bank account, or whoever the person is, do not allow the person treat you less than you deserve. So thank you for watching this video. Tell us if you have ever been through anything like this, and how you summon the courage to leave that relationship. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, tell somebody to subscribe. Thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.